Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Teacher Kathy. Today we're going to tackle kahoot.com. But first, I want you to go ahead and click on the subscribe and the bell down below. That way you can be notified of other videos when I post them. I'm going to be doing videos soon about Nearpod, Blookit, and Gimkit as well. These are all gaming sites that I use in my online classroom when I teach for Outschool. So let's jump in and get started, okay? So here we are on kahoot.com. Okay, and this site is like a external site that I use for gaming with my students to kind of help them practice the skills that we're teaching. So let's take my spelling classes, for instance, to practice the spelling of their spelling words. All right, so this is what we're going to do. This is how we're going to approach this. Let me zoom this in just a little bit so you can see it a little bit better because it's a little bit small. There we go. That's better. So first what we're going to do is we're going to create a folder because as you can see, I like having folders. And it keeps everything kind of organized for me and helps me be able to make sense of it. All right, so there's the folder I just created, test game. All right, so when you open up that one, it's going to let you create a Kahoot. So we're going to go ahead and click on that. And what you're going to see first is these are all the resources that are available to you to use within Kahoot. I personally have never used them, but if you do, comment below and let me know how it goes. For me, I just do the typical standard. So I'm going to click on Create Kahoot. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go up here to the settings and I am going to give it a name. Make sure it's in the right folder, and I always click private because I like to just keep my stuff for me and my students. Okay, let me zoom this back out just a little bit. There we go. Okay. I'm going to move that up. All right, there we go. Okay, so first, now we've got it saved, we're going to type in our question. How to spell home. And then down here, you're going to put your answers. And then you check mark this little circle for the one that you want to be correct. You can also add video, images, and audio to your questions. I've only used images myself, but it's an awesome feature. Oh, I have used the audio. The audio is great for spelling if you want students to type in a spelling word, and you can type in the word here, and then it'll give like this little purple thing, and they can click on it, and it'll give them the word. It'll say it for them, which is really great. Then over here on the right-hand side, we're going to use quiz, type answer, or true or false. Those are the three that I use mostly. They've got some other options here. Some of them are for paid premium accounts only. Mostly what I use is type answer or quiz, and those are the best ones for me. I will click on 30 seconds typically, unless it's the younger students, then I'll do up to a minute. You can set the time. You can set the type of points. And you can click whether or not you have one or two or three answers that are correct answer or just single. Okay? All right, the other thing I want to show you is you can add slides, which is awesome. So let's say you have sections where you're complete the sentence and instructions go here. Okay? You could put that at the top. And if you have another one, you could do fill in the blank. Okay? Instructions. These come in handy for like flex classes and things like that. Let's duplicate my question. This little window button here, you can duplicate it and we can move these slides around and put them in between. So we've got this first, then there's that question, then this question. Okay. You can also use this add a question button to also add a question, and then it pops up right there. Okay. All right. So I think that's everything to get it all set up. So we are all said and done. Oh, I forgot the themes. The themes are here as well. You can pick what type of theme you want. You can change it. I typically just stick with the standard. And then you can also preview it. But what I like to do is I like to just go right into the game. So I'm going to hit save. Gives you the option to test it, play now, or share with others. Okay, so now once it's done, you're going to see here, you can't go back in and edit it at any time if you click on that edit. It'll take you right back into this. Okay? All right, so now let's pretend that I'm going to go into a class. I'm going to show you how I use this in my classroom with my students. So this one is where you want to give them kahoot.it. This is the gaming part of it that they need, not kahoot.com, but kahoot.it. That'll help them get in and just be able to put in the PIN number that you're going to give them and be able to jump into the game. So we're going to click on Start. And the first thing it's going to do is it's going to load up this. You've got all these options now. Kahoot's been great to put up some other games up here. And I have used a few with some of my students, but typically I'll just do classic mode. So that's what we'll do for today. Now that link that I showed you before, kahoot.it, that you can just open up in another tab in a browser and give to them and just copy the link and paste it. I typically will show students that and just have them put it on another device if they're using like another phone or a tablet. But if it's on the same device, what you can do, Kahoot just made this a feature, which I think is awesome, is if you click on this number here, which is the pin, you can just paste that and it gives the number too. It takes them right to the name screen where they're going to put in their name. Okay. Kahoot also has little characters when they type in their name that they can click on to create as well and change up, which is awesome. Once everybody's in here, then you hit start game and you're off and you're playing the game, which is super fun. All my students love it. Okay, I think that's it for our Kahoot demonstration. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to click on the subscribe to be able to be notified when I do my Nearpod and Blookit and Gimkit videos. And I hope I see you soon in another video. Thank you so much. Bye.